Right, guys, so we are live. Let's see if this is working. I'm going to go and just jump on my phone. Yes, it has started. So, before we begin and before we meet the founders, I am just going to show you the quick video that I posted on YouTube, Facebook, and wherever I posted it. If it will let me. And we are done with that. So if you are watching this live, please let me know in the comments. I know this is across 3 different platforms at the moment, so there'll be people on 3 different things. But if you want, invite your friends to this to find out a little bit more about the community that has launched today. So if you haven't noticed, I've been doing a lot of my own stuff at the moment. Yes, I still work with Party Light, Arbonne, House of Bubbles. I still do all of those things, but I decided that due to my teaching background, my NLP, and stuff that I've learned over the years, transitioning from being in uni and going into the world of work and the struggles that come along with that, I've basically put together a support network, a community for young people going from student life to adult life, and allow them to thrive and get advice, tips, support, tools, whatever you need to get through this period of your life. Obviously, we are going to have some people that might want this support later in life, earlier in life, regardless. But I've actually had a conversation today with someone which may be taking the Hyperlites community global. So we'll find out how that goes in the coming weeks. But for now, I am talking to you guys. Anyone that's on this page following it from uni, from school, from college, and whatever walk of life you are in, we are here to support you transition from student or young person to adult. Because let's be honest, guys, we don't have that support when we go from studying to adult life. There isn't that support. You kind of just get chucked out into the world of work and you're expected to just conform to how the world goes about. But we have a few people on the founders team that will be introducing themselves, their experience, their background, and what they know and how can help us with. As usual, guys, I am not scripted because I wouldn't follow it anyway. So first up, we have got someone in the green room that I'm going to add in. So we've got Rob Leet. So here we are. Hello, Rob.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, so please tell the people watching, please tell the community who you are, what you do, and how you can help us in the future.
So my name's Rob from Rob Elite Fitness and Online Training. I work online as a personal trainer, and I work mostly with busy professionals, business owners, who potentially find themselves being very busy, busy schedule, struggling to find time to exercise, struggle to find time to basically look after themselves. And I help them to kind of do that in a more simple way so that they can lose weight, feel less stressed and more confident about themselves. That's basically what I do in a nutshell.
Okay, so you are part of the team behind the body section of the community. So if anyone who's watching doesn't know, I've kind of sectioned it out into 5 different areas. So we've got mind, body, work-life balance, and money. And then Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays are more personal development and just having some fun, because as much as we want to progress people as much as we can in the early part of the week, we know the weekend is when we want to wind down and do anything else. So Rob, what tips, advice and things, give us a little nutshell of what you'll be sharing with the community.
Well, to be honest with you, probably just some of the similar types of things that I would share with anyone who hires me as a coach. Just I'm very big on like simple habits that people can do that fit into their daily routine, don't require lots of time and effort, but long term compounded. If they create that as a habit long term, it's going to have big impact on their health and well-being.
Awesome. So obviously the Hyperlites community that I've been building, growing, nurturing over time is helping people create positivity from within with their mind, body, and their just lifestyle. So I think you're going to be one of the major factors in spreading that message. And let's be honest, guys, having so many people of different walks of life, like there's 13 founders plus myself, so 14 people giving you tips, tools, resources, ideas, support. It seems quite big. And I think that's the thing that's the most scary at the moment, is how big it's going to possibly be. But yeah, I'm quite excited for it all to kick off on Monday. So we're launching today. The website is live. I believe on the post that this is all going out on, it's actually got the link that you can go and join. And obviously, if you get in early, it is lower cost because it is increasing as the weeks go on. We've got a few people already joined the community, so we're starting to build, and I'm quite excited. I have to ask the question, Rob, what made you say yes to being a founder? I know that I went through a list of people and tried to come up with people that I would go to for the support. So what made you say yes to coming on the team?
I guess I was just flattered that you thought of me, really. And yeah, I could see like that you're trying to build something, some kind of positive community that people need. So I understand the vision behind what you're trying to do, essentially.
Awesome. So I've just messaged the founders, which is why your phone's just vibrated, to see who else will be joining us. I think one of the big things that I want this to achieve is to help people. There we go. We got someone. Right. Let's add Dom Fenton, who is also in the body section. There we go. It's Dom.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, Dom. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hang on, you'll break it. I can't hear you properly. Hang on. It might be my microphone. always the way.
We love technology. So, Dom, can you give a little background of who you are, what you do, and what you're providing to the community?
Yeah, I can hear you now, which is always helpful. So, hi, everyone. I'm Dom Fenton from DF Sports and Events, and I'm an international sports consultant. I mainly work with children and young people around the world to keep them out of trouble, to keep them out of gangs, mental health support as well, but also to be active and to get them into sports clubs and music clubs and whatever their passion is.
Fantastic.
That's generally what I do.
Brilliant. So as mentioned with Rob earlier, obviously I asked Rob the question of what made him say yes to joining this team. So I'm going to ask you the same question. What made you say yes to joining the founders team?
Two things. One was you, and to support this this fantastic opportunity and this great project as well. And two, to inspire as many people as we can. I think I generally talk about trying to inspire one person every day. And with this, I can inspire more than one person every day and continue to do what I love to do.
That's fantastic. So obviously we've got all the different topics, and I know that I've got you guys all in teams kind of for mind, body, work-life balance and money. But the likelihood is there's going to be some crossover, isn't there? Because I think most of the team that is behind it have experienced different things in different ways. And I'm quite taken back by the amount of knowledge and experience that the founders team is going to provide. So as you are founders, yes, you are providing content, but what content are you guys really looking forward to seeing?
Go on, Rob.
I guess it'd be interesting to learn about some of the other areas that maybe I'm not quite so strong in myself. So yeah, just looking forward to seeing what other people post in areas that perhaps I'm not so strong on, like mindset maybe, and some of the financial stuff too.
Yeah, because Dom, what do you want to get the most out of from the community?
As you'll know, I love to collaborate. I think there's such a power in collaborating with other people. And actually this is a great opportunity to do that. Whether this is within the community, whether it's outside of this community. But I think it just enables us to learn more about each other as well, because we may know each other, but actually I think you can get a deeper understanding of who people are by these sort of programs.
Yeah, definitely. I have to admit, I think I'm getting the sense at the moment, and I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but imposter syndrome. I think that's a major thing at the moment, and I'm kind of sat back, and I'm definitely in imposter syndrome situation where I'm kind of doubting myself. And I think not only will we be providing to the community, but the support that we'll get from it is going to be immense. We have just had someone extra come into the room, so let's add her in. It's Becky. Hi, Becky. Do you want to give a little intro to yourself?
So my name's Becky. I run Kimbrook Bookkeeping Services. So I help small businesses get up to date with their bookkeeping for their businesses. Previously, I've worked with the Department of Work and Pensions across job seekers allowance, employment support allowance, labour market, child support agency. I've worked with a range of benefits within government as well. So that's me.
So anyone that's watching the live stream now, Becky is part of our money team. I picked Becky because of her, not just that she's a bookkeeper, the fact that she knows benefits, she knows most things about life money, just genuinely her knowledge of managing money, making money in a sense, because you run your business as well, just the amount of knowledge that you've got around the topic, but also you're kind of cross the barriers into the work-life balance, because you've obviously got Henry, your child, and you've got life just in general. So I think it's amazing to have so many, not small businesses, but the amount of people that are now behind this. It blows my mind to think of the knowledge and experience that you all have, because you're all going to be able to pull on different experiences, different styles, different everything. And it's just, I don't know, I'm getting it's all going on, and I'm like, oh my God, all of this is available. And it's kind of just, I want people to see the value behind it, because Becky, you've got child, you've got business, you've got all like the stuff going on. Dom, you've got children, you've got your businesses. I think at the moment, have you got 4 businesses, Dom?
Yeah, 3/4. So yeah,
So you've got a lot going on. And then Rob, obviously you are like the amount of people that you can help with fitness, nutrition, all the knowledge. Oh, we've got another one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've now got, sorry, I'm going off on tangent. Can you tell I never script anything I do? I've got key points, but I never script.
I don't
know. If you don't wing it, you don't know if things have gone wrong, so it's fine.
I don't script, but I write down like little key points that I just glance down.
I've got little points. So we've actually got 2 people join us. So we've got Hannah and we've got Nancy. Yay! Right. So Hannah, do you want to give us a little background of who you are, what you do, and what you're going to be giving to the community?
Thank you so much. So I'm Hannah and I own House of Bubbles Cosmetics. So I sell a wide variety of handmade products on my website. And there was other questions. What am I going to bring to the community? I'm going to try and help as much as I can and help people with trying to juggle everything. So I'm 23 and I have a 14-month-old daughter. And I fell pregnant during my last year at uni while I was writing my dissertation. So I understand that things can be really hard to juggle sometimes and manage your time. So I'm going to try and help as much as I can with that and how I deal with having to juggle everything.
I have to give you like so many props. The fact that you juggle a 14-month-old, you've got a business that has boomed in the last couple of months. Like just knowing you on a like personal level as well, you've got so much knowledge and experience of work-life balance. So anyone watching, Hannah is part of the work-life balance team, so she will be posting in that team. And I just think the knowledge you've got of starting up a handmade product business, managing having a child, and Jake, like it blows my mind, the knowledge that so many people have. So moving on to the next person that joined the stream as she's taking a sip. Nancy, tell us about you and what you're bringing to the community.
Oh, just landed here. I'm kind of like flying by the seat of my pants today, this week. So my name is Nancy, I'm CEO, and I have been in the movement world, physical movement world for pretty much most of my life. And I've got yoga, and I really believe in yoga amongst other things that I do. But yoga for me is very much about how you understand yourself. Because I think if you have the time to understand yourself, then and how you move your body and how you breathe, then you're going to understand yourself, and everything else that you do. Because my yoga teacher said, how you do anything is how you do everything. And so, yeah.
I like that. Oh, you might have to send me that, and I'll put it on a post. So the reason I picked certain people for the community is because A, they blow my mind with how much they do. B, they've been an amazing support group for myself. Like, as much as anything, you guys are kind of the go-to people that I would literally, if I had anything wrong, I would go to you guys. And if anyone knows my social media and has been following me on that, they know that Nancy has been part of my life since January. And she's been like a mum to me. I don't hide the fact that she is like a mum to me.
I'm old enough to be a mum. Am I older than your mum, aren't I?
I don't know. I've never worked that out. But like you and Mr. Kim, so obviously you two are coming on as the body, like part of the body team. And I think your knowledge of yoga, like, let's be fair. What's your degree, Nancy?
My degree is in sport and exercise science.
And then
my degree's in economics. Random.
Okay. But obviously you've been running My Kind of Yoga for how long?
Long time.
Long time. And that's kind of a global
Yeah.
movement, isn't it? Like, you don't just have people in the UK, you've got people in how many different countries is My Kind of Yoga?
Oh, quite a few. But like this week, I'm running the last part of a workshop today, and I've got someone in Australia, someone in California, someone in India, someone in Bahrain, and then the UK, Scotland, Ireland. Yeah.
So really, you've got knowledge of quite a lot of the world, because I know you've travelled a lot as well, and just your knowledge of, like, you've got NLP training as well, so like you're probably a lot better at NLP than me, but that's my imposter syndrome kicking in. But like, even though you're part of that one team, you know balance, you know business, you know money, like, you know your stuff. And I think the power behind how many people that are in this group, it blows me away, and I'm kind of speechless about it. And I think going back to when I was at uni and going back to sixth form, if I had known you guys then, I can't even imagine where I would have been. Like, I don't hide the fact that I've been diagnosed with anxiety and depression, and that's been a major part of my life since 2016. And I've been to counselors, support groups, loads of stuff, and none of it has a weight compared to the support you guys have given me, because it's different. Like, we've got to know each other on a personal level, we've got to know each other on a business level, and you are literally the people I'd go to for anything. Apart from my own parents, obviously, they play a massive part. They're my sounding board, and then you guys are like my go-to people for business, for advice, for tips, for how to manage everything. And I know I'm doing the whole thing of putting loads of praise on you guys, and I'm not taking it for myself, and I know I do that. But like, I think going back, if I had had the support I have now, going into the world of work, I would be in a completely different place. Like, I am in a completely different place with you guys now, but it would have been a lot easier prior. Like, I would have thought about things a lot differently, because back when I was at uni, it was all about getting money to pay bills, getting money to, like, it was all about money, it was all about managing, just surviving. Whereas now with you guys, I feel that you guys are edging me on to thrive. And like, it blows my mind, and I'm so glad I've got you all, and I just want to share you guys. As much as I'm sharing myself in this, I am sharing you guys to what could be quite a large group of people, and your knowledge is just astounding. I don't know if you guys have got any comments on the community, what you think it could be, what do you guys think about what the community could be?
I just got to say that you pulled together some amazing people across different aspects. And I think because it's you and who you are, we've all willingly come on board. You're such a nice person to know, and so easy to chat to, that we all love you, and we're all more than happy to help you out with this, and we're all excited about it.
Oh, I'm gonna blush. Oh, I'm not gonna get emotional.
I don't think anyone else should talk now after that, because otherwise we'll just send him over the edge.
I know.
But Andrew, as I said at the beginning, 2 reasons I came onto this. The first one was you, and I think that's probably all of us on here, and all the founders. It's you that actually has dragged and has actually brought us into it, which is why we're investing our time. But actually, then we can all help everybody else as well.
Mm.
So actually, what you've got in here are people who want to inspire and help other people. That's what it's about. And but first and most of all, you were the one that had brought us all into this. So the imposter syndrome actually you need to, I've said this to you before, it is very much about the reason we are doing this is because of you. And I think that's the biggest thing. So it's that belief that you now need to have in yourself to say, look, we believe in you. We believe in why you're doing it, and we can support you and we can support everyone else as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to hold back.
Absolutely.
I've only just put the contact lenses in, so.
Oh, you could have told us that. I wouldn't have said all that otherwise.
But yeah, I'm just so, I guess, humbled that you guys have all said yes. And I think it does, I think emotion does play a massive part on what I'm doing. So I've been through a lot in quite a short period of time. Because it all kind of happened whilst I was at uni. So 4 years of my life all kind of mashed together in a struggle. And just knowing that I might make a difference is what's driving, like what's pushing me to do this, and what pushed me to ask you guys was actually knowing that I might make a difference. So many people know that I wanted to be a teacher because I love the light bulb moments. I love seeing the penny drop, and I love seeing children achieve more when you give the right support. And I think what I'm doing now is I want it to be more than just in the education sector. I don't want it to be limited to the children I teach, the people I interact with on a daily basis. I want to be able to make a difference wider. I want to be able to help more people in more places to do a lot more. And I think getting you guys on board and asking you guys to join me on this has kind of, it's leveled my anxiety of having it all on me, apart from the fact that it's in my name, and it's like, it's my brain baby. It's kind of having you guys there is the support network that I have and I would like other people to have. So that's kind of the massive push behind this, is that I just want to help more people. And I know that everyone that I've picked, and I have to tell you, I did make a massive list, and apologies to anyone they've been crossed off. I know that's really bad, but I have such a good support network at the moment. And I know that we can do loads with it. And I think it's scary to start, but it should be really impactful. And I just want to thank you guys for helping me, supporting me, and coming along this journey.
Yeah, I've got another call to jump on, but I just wanted to say two things. You know, one, it's like, I really believe, having been a lecturer at university and having been very driven by my parents with academia, I look back now and realize that it's not perfect, and that there are people that don't fit into the traditional education model, and they get slipped, they slip through the holes, right? And so something else needs to be out there in order to inspire people, for them to realize that there's nothing wrong with them. They just don't function the way we expect people to in the traditional sense. And then secondly, this is something I live by, and it's not mine, it's from Maya Angelou. And she said that, your legacy is every single life that you touch. And that is what I'm all about. And if I can do that here through the lives that you will touch through your community, Andrew, then, it's great. So I'm going to love you and leave you on that note.
Is that another comment you want to get written down, Andrew? I think that one.
Oh, there's so much that Anthony said that I need written down.
I gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.
See ya.
Oh, there's so much that people say to me that I'm just like, I wish I was. Well, this is recorded, so it's fine. I'll watch it back and I will write everything down. But yeah, it's just, it blows me away to see the support I've got behind it, see what this could be. And I think I've spent so long with companies, working with companies, and doing what I needed to get what I want. But from this, I want it to help. That's the main like driving force behind it, is that I want it to help people. I want it to support people, because I've got disabilities, I've got mental health issues, I've got like all this stuff going on, and it's just, you guys have been, during lockdown specific, like mainly, you guys have been the people I go to, the people I talk to on a daily basis, possibly more than once a day, and it's just sharing it with everyone that I can. It's just, yeah, I just want to give back, and I think I've been given so much from you guys and so much from the network that I have, that I want to give that experience and knowledge back, and that's kind of what's driving this. And I'm probably going to say that we should probably finish there before I start crying, because the likelihood is it's not a pretty sight. But yeah, so there are other founders, and you will meet them soon, guys, if you are watching this. But we start on Monday, but I will be putting some stuff out into the community this weekend. But you do have to sign up to be part of it. So if you want, you need to go to hyperlites.co.uk/community, and then you can sign up and get part of this support network. So I'm going to end the live here before I start crying.